Alright. YouTube should be receiving my content. I am all set. Let's do this. Okay. Heiner? What? That was weird. Oh wait, no, it didn't say Heiners. I want to loot this. Give me these. Okay. I assume we have to go further this way. No, just further up. I see. Which means there's probably some stuff over here, yeah? The wrong way?
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Like bombs. Someone disarm that for me.
I have learned much in my exile.
Wonderful. Let's see, anything else around? I think nothing but further up. Let's go this way.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Pascal, if you would.
Operation successful.
Nice. Why are you green? Oh, because you're alive, I see. You're alive. So far, how are you? Why are
Too
you
hard
red?
for a simple monkey.
I see. I believe in you. Jay?
Damn it! I mean, just bad luck.
Well, that's how it be sometimes. Okay, well, I tried.
In this
I sense
tapestry of a
something
world,
nearby.
Someone get rid of that.
I am the room
I have an eye for
thread.
treasure. A job for me.
Your turn.
One and it's done.
Anyone else? Did I miss
I
anything?
feel my age when fighting alongside such young warriors.
Oh, that's a battle.
Indeed. While I have my navigator skills to call upon, you are, statistically speaking, far more likely to perish in battle. Oh, I mean, that came out wrong.
That was pretty rude of you, Cass. Anyway, who wants to fight?
Cower before the mind
Hello,
unhinged.
Tazara? When Tazara notices you, her face contorts into a mask of rage. Drakari's lips stretch into a predatory grin that bears no trace of her former haughtiness, only the promise of pain. You, malformed monkey, putrid vermin, will pay for every moment that I have spent on this pitiful planet. This is it, the true face of the Dark Ones. Her anger at you is so great that she has shed her mask and revealed the beast beneath. Little Austriani, the monkey's obedient servant. Try to survive the future, and the two of us will still have plenty of fun. What you planning to do? Well, I will not stoop to explain myself to a monkey, let alone a worm like you, a swift death. I will teach you the true art of killing, one drop of blood, one moment of insufferable agony at a time. Suspected that you and that true-born cur were working together. Did not make me and my sisters linger here on a whim, yet a reason. That reason involves you, yes? Is that it? Tell me, just nod, so I can stand before the Archon and accuse him of treachery and compromising the raid. I'm assuming you mean, the drow guy who has a portrait, but I forgot his name. Enough. I will beat the truth out of your dead bodies, yours and Mara's eyes. I was right. I know the name now that I've heard it. Sisters attack! How's that work? Okay, weird. Maybe it'll elaborate a bit more once battle starts. Sig, you'll go here. Abelard's there. You're here. You can probably shoot basically anyone you want. Jay, I'd like you to be in full cover. Cass, you'll be there. Who has the best logic? It's probably Pascal, right? Where's logic? 25, 30, 115. That is a very big number. You can also probably do it, right? 95%. Okay, so if I can get Pascal over there. He's gonna go first. He's not gonna be able to make it over there in one turn, though. We're gonna go over here. Huh. Yeah, we'll try to activate the turrets. Pascal will be there. He's gonna get first move. Probably gonna move like over here, and then he can get over there. Or maybe he can go over here. I don't know. Thinking too hard.
Request approved.
I don't know where front lines are gonna be.
My vow is to serve.
He can almost get there, actually. That's kind of fun. Maybe he'll go here. Whatever.
Running binaric override.
Do that. What does that do again? What's recoil? I forget. I see.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
It is only her, which is a little weird. Suspicious, even.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Can I see you? No, just barely not. Do I need line of sight for that? I don't think I do. So I can get you. And this can stun immobilized. Give you...
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Resolve. That's about all I want out of you. Do this.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Did it work? No, that's fine. I didn't expect it to.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Let's see. Schemes within schemes.
Oh. That's how it works. Definitely want those turrets then. You're done.
Too bad I'm still
Ow.
standing.
Did not appreciate that.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done. Indeed. I will do my duty. An exemplary strike.
Nice. And now... Well, actually, we should do this. Hurt you both. Uh-oh. Don't want you going over here.
If it serves your cause. This tedium is beneath me. Ancestors guide me.
I actually didn't think about whether or not that would hurt Jay until I fired the shot. Let's finish the job do again.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey. I hear you moving. No more.
Nice. And now I get another attack, because I'm just that awesome.
I deal death with my hands.
That made things easier. Your turn. First. Now.
If it serves your cause. I hear you moving. No more.
Now you.
Fortune favors the swift.
Stroke of luck.
If I just.
Don't get too cocky.
Can I.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey. I deal death with my hands.
Are we done? Nice. Anything cool? Not particularly. I mean, this maybe. Maybe. So, Pascal, you're gonna hang out right there.
In the shadows of the Imperium's ignorance,
Well, actually.
my genius blossoms. Oh, how they fear the presence that eludes their narrow vision.
You talk a lot. Me. Are we done?
You dare cross the Casbalican. A poor decision.
Yet another monkey to play with.
Okay, I see how this is gonna go. Yeah. I thought it was a bit suspicious. Cass, you'll be here. No, you're not. You're gonna be here. Yurlay, I'd like you... I don't know, here. Jay, you can be over this way. Pascal, turrets.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
I tried to go easy on you guys, but I would have let you go if you didn't attack me. No matter.
My vow is to serve. Request approved. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Running binary override.
You go there. Front lines will be here. Move over here.
Calculate Fury algorithm.
Dare
Oh
you!
no, Cass.
I understand your intent. If it serves your
this one.
cause.
I'll return the pain tenfold.
Sure you will. Why'd that do only 8 damage? That said it would do up to 40. That's not how numbers work. Oh, all of you guys are here. We'll kill you, I
I
guess.
am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Just a minor setback.
Alright, Sig. You're gonna move here. Actually, you're gonna move here. We are going to just kill you. That's not how this is supposed to work.
A wicked, a predictable downfall. Let's see.
Reckless. Sworn enemy. Charge at you.
Ah, a new note in discordant melody.
You're very bad at this, my man. You were point blank. You shot like 6 shots at me. You didn't even get me.
Out of my way!
Emperor, deliver us! Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Well, it's not as good as I hoped it would be.
If I may,
That's a little better.
me.
Did I stun you? Please say I stunned you. Ah. Did I stun you? Either? How about you? Stunned one of the guys.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Ah, curses. That's fine. Cass
I
is
am a
just
navigator,
probably gonna
not
die
a
now.
servitor.
I didn't even see you. Should have able.
Pain
Thank you.
and duty go hand in hand.
It's not even taking toxic damage. That's hilarious.
A tactically sound approach.
Get there. Reckless. Sworn enemy.
It will be done.
Endure for good luck.
Victory is imminent.
Well, that didn't work. So, do a bonk,
At your beck and call.
You will pay for this in blood.
and then do one of these.
It will be done.
It will be a parting caress.
That was more damage than you should have done. I don't like that. How dare you? Thank goodness we have 2 turrets. I was expecting like 4.
Am I getting paid for this?
Have you move over this way. And hopefully Jay can still reach you. Definitely, even.
Don't get too cocky.
What if...
That works. And do one of these. Why does that say it does so much damage? Huh. Okay, so I guess at the start of their turn, that's where the damage comes in. Alright, that's all I got, I believe. You're stunned, you're stunned. You're not stunned, which is a little scary. Ow.
Let's make it quick.
Nice. Double nice. Pascal, you are in a weird spot. Move here. And then... you don't have much to do, actually. The only thing I can think of you doing is getting some extra chip. Yeah, okay. Well, that's the same. You're fine. You need to die, so do you. Abelard can tank decently well, so I'm gonna trust him.
This tedium is beneath. Hear you moving. No more.
But you need to die. And
I
you
am
need to
not
die.
your scene. I deal death with my hands.
And...
If it serves your cause.
you. Your turn.
If I'm
She is here.
I'm out of bullets. That's fine. I get one extra bullet. I'll put that
if
on
it
you.
serves your cause. Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Just to guarantee another kill. And then you.
This tedium is beneath me.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Okay. You, my good friend
Shattered
Sig,
foes in my wake.
couldn't get him here, could you? You can. Oh, that's really nice. Endure for good luck. That's all you got, really? Can't do anything else or else you can't charge anymore.
Behold the wrath of Abelard. Pain is but an illusion, a wicked thought. Another one is shattered.
And now I'm going to get a little further. A little further still.
Behold my artistry.
Okay, I don't get my... that's fine. Both of you die?
Predictable downfall.
Didn't expect that to kill
War
you.
is my muse.
But this probably will.
See.
Nice. Now, are we done? Probably, right? That was a weird way to do the fight. Why didn't you just have all the guys aggro me immediately?
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
Would have made my job a little easier. Oh, I still have to kill you guys.
I am prey for no creature.
Crush them.
You're the only scary one.
Running my nerves to battle.
Sorry, lads.
Execution.
Front line there. Rear there. At large.
I've seen
go
worse
there.
battles than this in my time. At your beck and call. It will be done. Reduced to dust.
There we go. Anyway, what are we doing actually? I guess I have to go in there, probably. Or further in that way. But there's so much loot. I missed this one. I'm gonna just send one person, Abelard.
You consult the appropriate treaties on tactic.
There we go.
Times though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Anyway.
Canvas and anarchy. Oh, it is my brush.
Over all the way in. Grab that. Abelard, you there
What
yet?
advice do you seek?
Give me that. Now, go back to 6.
This galaxy
Everyone
is
over
my
here.
playground.
This way.
Lies beyond.
How many foes have you, Alantak?
Not one more guy. Oh no. This is awful. Truly. Abelard, you are so far away. I forgot about you. Go a little forward, I guess.
Running binary override. Requests approved.
I understand your intent.
You are doomed.
If I must.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Alrighty then.
What if?
What happens if I pair this and this with Death Whisper?
A genius. Strike me again.
Ow.
See what happens. Fate claims it.
No, another thing. Alright. Abelard, thank this man for his turn. You got it, dude. Also, hello, Gray999. Nice to have you. We're gonna go left as always, right? Everyone over here.
Another notch. There will be no peace in my wake.
Lovely. Hey, are you okay, dude?
What is that?
Someone disarm that.
Aha! Found
That's
it.
fine.
And
Thank you.
done.
Disarm that other one too.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Anyway, what's your deal? Inside already, could not stop him. Curse you. That's fine. That's what I'm here for anyway. Who wants to fight? Hey lads, you're not red highlights. That's curious.
They will see.
Oh hey,
Oh yes, they all will see.
Marazai casually gestures with his hand, either welcoming you or inviting you to admire the brutalized hall. At last, I was beginning to think that your lumbering bucket had perished all the way back. On the way back. Such a resolution would have satisfied neither you or me, would it? Set of his Zenith lounging on the dynastic throne makes Abelard's face turn crimson. How did Yule cease defiling a relic of the Imperium with your present Zenith scum? What, this abomination? Trunkari taps his finger on the armrest. With pleasure, but first I will finish my conversation with your master, monkey. Trunkari freezes for a moment. You snake guys have to shut up. I cannot read if you keep doing that. I can feel your anger, your rage, your pain from witnessing the state of your halls. I trusted that you would appreciate our efforts here. Could have long could have long vanished in the tangles of the webway without awaiting your arrival, monkey, but I could not refuse myself the small pleasure of savoring your torment at the sight of what I have done to your home. You are still with him, cousin. Rai's voice is still dripping with saccharine mockery? I don't know how to say that word. If there's your search for your lost family, or is it being at a monkey's beck and call, occupying all your thoughts and time? Didn't you say this when we last met him? You will be silent, Dark One, or I will silence you myself. You deceived me when you wanted the 1v1 before. How dare you? Deceived? Equals can be deceived, but you I merely used. You played the part given to you perfectly. You were exactly where you were supposed to be and did exactly what you were supposed to do. Everything except die. Why'd you attack the palace? Sole thing that your kind is good for, monkey, is your ability to suffer. Have long been surfeited with physical pain. Your kin provide it in abundance from their cages and comrade. Pain of the soul, on the other hand, is a rare delight. After all, I had to recompense you for all the trouble you have caused me. However, did I not give you a gracious gift as well, that pesky, meddling Tazara who heralded your little worlds for so long? Garnered her head and I, a peaceful existence where she is not constantly in my way. To die at the hands of a monkey is the worst possible punishment for a champion of the gladiatorial arenas of Comrade. Her final moments were torturous. She thought we were working together. Pompous waste of skin thought that I would associate with monkey. I wish I did not leave her death to you and instead cut out her heart myself. Still, to take note of my interest in your person was quite perceptive, even more so than for a brainless arena witch. Now that our meeting has taken place, my business here is done. I have spent enough time in real space, and it is time to bid you goodbye.
I don't want to leave you all alone. You wouldn't appreciate that, would you? Cabalites of the Reaving Tempest, I leave this monkey to you. Enjoy yourselves!
Well, this guy's just a coward, isn't he? Running away as soon as we can fight. What was that behind us?
Creatures! Oh, I wish to vivisect you.
You'll suffer exquisitely.
That's a weird guy. Okay, we are surrounded. Which makes cover a little awkward. That also makes it awkward. You're gonna go here. Abelard, you're gonna cover the back, because I don't know how these guys are. I am going to cover this side. Cass, I don't know. I don't know, Cass. I think this area is probably the safest. Not safe, but the safest. Bundling them all together means that they pull out their AoEs. Which this guy has a gun, so that's a bit scary. He's got the burst fire, so he can just go and shoot all of them at once. Here. I'm gonna put the front line over here. We're gonna put the back line here. Rear goes there. What does Overwhelm do again? I see.
My vow is to serve. Request approved.
I'm surprised you managed to hit that. You're scary.
The Messiah knows all, comprehends all.
If I can get through this first turn, I'm probably fine. Yeah, I knew that'd happen. One time is fine, maybe 2 times. That better not have stunned me. I don't appreciate that. I should have put him there. Okay. Fortunately... Wow, you do not take damage. Yeah, that'll explain it. Show me your opening.
Serves your cause.
Please die.
This tedium is beneath.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
If it serves your cause.
Okay, I think you're dead now. And then we're gonna shoot you next.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Our esteemed Magos has won.
That's fine. Sucks, but it's
My
fine.
reckoning will be swift.
Now I'm really riled up.
I've suffered worse.
Come on. Okay. We're gonna move
This
here.
battlefield air is good for my lungs.
First, we're gonna heal you on up.
And fight!
Take my transient
Buff you.
gratitude.
Tell me, and it is done.
Move on over. No obvious weak spots. We're gonna try to congregate a little.
I can do that, with the right incentive.
What you noted discordant melody?
I'm sorry. Why did that say 0? From every second oh. I should have realized.
A wicked lord.
Okay, well now you're crippled. Marginally. I knew that's what they did. That's why I wanted to kill them.
Just a minor setback.
Yeah, attack Abelard. That's fine. They have real beef with Cass in your life. Uh-oh. Okay.
You are marked for demise.
You...
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Does this mean that you have it on right now? What does this mean? Oh, I see. As a...
Follow my lead. I will do my duty.
Damn it. Do an
Victory is
endure.
imminent.
Do a brace for impact.
Indeed.
Don't worry about that. Go away. What's this?
It will be done. I will do my duty.
This is an awkward position to be in.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. If I may.
They took out Cass. Wait, little bird. Help is on the way.
I was kind of worried about that, but I couldn't do much anyway.
Oh, the storm approaches.
Okay.
Let's see. A wicked thought. Ah, another one is shattered.
It's one guy.
Let's see.
Dang. Do a dance macabre here. Now, hurt this guy.
A genius at work.
Or don't, that's fine.
My mastery is unsurpassed.
Ow.
Unworthy soul.
Alright, I am... This is... Take less opportunity damage. I mean, maybe it'll help.
If I must.
Okay. Now, if you would, I need you to kill this guy.
I deal death with my hands.
Why'd that happen? Weird. Kill this guy. Show me your weakness.
This tedium is beneath me.
I'm sorry. You were supposed to kill him.
I hear you moving. No more.
Stop freaking out, camera. It's a little better. Sig is fine.
I understand your intent.
Okay. Believe that's good. $400 health. I forgot those guys were insane. Okay, we can hit him now. Don't kill Jay.
Didn't expect much from her.
Nah.
Still disappointed.
You know what I should be using in this fight? My drugs.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
I forgot I had my drugs.
I've stuck it worse.
Alright, so we can hit you. You're like, you are not in a good spot right now.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Do a
At
reckless.
your beck and call.
Sworn enemy.
It will be done. An exemplary strike.
Cool. Now we can't hit you. Which means that I should hit you.
Victory is imminent.
And then endure for good luck.
At your beck and call.
Alright. So now, we can kill you. Therefore, I should.
Through the smoke and gunfire.
Use my drugs.
Schemes within schemes. Unpredictable downfall.
That helps a decent amount. Can I hit you? Yes. Do a
Let's
reckless.
see.
Oh shit, no, you can't. You can get this guy, though.
Another one is shattered. A wicked thought. You are doomed.
Huh. That is good to know. AoEs work. Nice. Who knew having a shotgun on an assassin would be a good idea? Take cover right around this guy.
Your death is approaching.
This is a very bad fight,
Malice strike
but it's not impossible, I think.
is my art.
We still can win, since Sigmund and Abelard don't take damage. And your lay is,
Do not give in to emotion.
Not in our ranks.
that hurts a little bit, but probably only a little bad. These guys definitely need to go.
Carnage beckons.
Why did you do that?
Claims another one.
You good, dude? That do enough for you? Okay, so you need to die, and so do you. But these guys are an issue. So what we're gonna do is we are going to charge you, kill you immediately. We are going to reckless. We are going to sworn enemy you. Then sweep you both.
I will do my duty. Target well struck.
Which gets some decent damage into you, and you're not dead yet. You're supposed to be dead. Fine. I can't get you both? Ah, that's annoying. Do an endure.
At your beck and call.
Your last stroke of
Sigmund.
Step by step I lead.
We need you to
A
reckless.
genius at work.
Sworn enemy.
A wicked thought.
Aim for the opening. Pull out all the stops on this fool.
Schemes within. You are marked for demise.
Really make sure he gets it.
What if...
I replaced it. Ah, that's fine.
A genius at work.
My artifact.
That's nothing worse.
Most of their damage seems to rely on poison or bleeding, which
And I'm still standing.
both Sigmund and Abelard don't believe in. So this is just kind of immovable object versus unmovable object. It's not a fantastic situation to be in, but I have faith in us. What does that even do?
Them tremble.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
That guy, you're supposed to be dead. You take 14 bleed damage? Never mind. You can go do whatever you want. You're dying in a few turns anyway.
A tactically sound approach. It will be done.
Speaking of bleed damage,
Indeed. An exemplary strike.
I would like you to take bleed damage. Nah, you're fine. But do this.
I will do it, thank you.
Pain is but an illusion.
Inflict the pain.
Shattered foes in my wake. Let's see.
I can one-shot you. I know that's
A
possible.
wicked thought. I knew no
I got close.
This couldn't melody, but I won't do that.
This guy.
Another one is shattered.
Nice. Now dance all the way over here.
What if? Schemes within schemes.
There we go, and ender. Nope. Me and Abelard have pulled out the legendary Ultra Instincts, dodging all these grenades, parrying all these attacks.
I can taste my blood.
At your beck and
I
call.
imagine you are taking so much bleed damage.
It will be done.
I never truly figure this out. If I bleed you again, will you bleed more?
At your beck and
No. I think I might have known that.
victory is imminent.
No matter.
At your beck and call.
Strike me again and see what happens.
Abelard
A
can
genius
1v1
at work.
that Slith. Sig's gonna be
wicked
cleanup crew for
thought.
everyone else. That seems fair. But also, we're right here. So...
Let's see.
You could do worse, but not by much.
Schemes. Schemes.
Oh, okay. Do a dance macabre to get over here. Again.
A genius.
I forget if this is rear or back line. You guys running from me, dude.
Woe to you.
I believe in you, Abelard. You are slowly,
It will be done.
but surely beating this dude to death.
At your beck and call. Indeed.
Sig, I'm going to need you.
The storm approaches.
That works.
A wicked thought. Let's see. A predictable downfall.
Rudy.
What if...
What's that? Thrill of Death. I see. Yeah, he's slowly getting stronger and stronger as the fight goes on. That's fun.
High momentum.
Do an...
Victory is imminent. I will do my duty. It will be done.
You will go down
Grey hair,
eventually.
Sure, pain and duty go hand in hand, no matter the cost.
Now, I would like you to really go down, please.
At your beck and call. It will be done. I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
I know I probably could have killed him if I did some shenanigans,
Oh, too bad I'm still standing.
but I didn't need
War
to.
is my muse. Let's see. A wicked thought.
You have a lot of health, my good sir. Too bad I don't care.
Another one.
Alright.
Let's see.
We're gonna have Sig nearby in case something goes
A
south.
genius at work.
It won't, but just in case.
It will be done. At your beck and call. It will
There.
be done. Just a minor setback.
There we go. You're done. Well, that went really poorly until I realized it didn't really matter at all. Who knew the damage over time faction couldn't really do anything to the two guys that didn't take damage over time? Took care of everyone else real fast. But not I. Is that everyone? No, but that's fine. So what do we do now? I see. Let's try to pick everything up.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
And then we'll look for any survivors. Alright. There you are. Hey, dude. You're not helpful.
One step at a time amidst the madness.
Are you okay? No. Hey, did you see me fight back there? That was pretty cool, right? Anyone over here? I thought I was supposed to look for survivors. Search the rooms, I suppose. That makes sense. Anything over here? I can't go in that. In here?
Patience! My nerves are frayed!
Hello. Be healed. Never mind.
I refuse to bow.
You're welcome. Covered in Drakari blood and his own, Achilles looks around with a haunted expression on his face. He finally manages to focus his gaze on you and lets out a barely audible gasp. God Emperor, preserve me. Could it truly be you, your lordship? Struck by an excruciating coughing fit, his hand grasping for his respirator on a gold chain, but it's missing. Isn't it your job to prevent this? Focused all my attention on investigating the attacks across your protectorate. Suspected there was something bigger behind the Xenos attacks, but an assault on the Road Trader's capital. Foolhardy, even for a Drakari. Never have thought. Therein lies the reason for your failure, Burnt Monkey. Your mind was narrow, as the minds of your kind are wont to be. I'm aware. There's no wisdom in blaming yourself. Monkey's intellect is weak and can never fathom the depths of my dark kin's treachery and twistedness of thoughts. Had there been another monkey in your place, the paths of fate would have remained unchanged. When you're up against Drakari Ashmags, plan for the absolute worst scenario. Before you do, you multiply that abysmally bad scenario by 10, or better yet, by 30. You good, dude? Achilles' body is covered in an unthinkable number of cuts and injuries. Drakari put a great effort into filling his every moment with searing pain. However, none of his wounds are life-threatening. We'll fix you anyway. Fast efforts pay off. Your knowledge of Medicae allows you to stop the bleeding in several areas and somewhat ease his pain. Shouldn't waste your time on me, your lordship. I got XP out of it. It's fine. What happened? When the report came from orbit about the Xenos attack, I was in the administrative halls, resolving the matter of your succession. I rushed to my shuttle and prayed to the God Emperor that I would reach the palace before they struck. But before I could get rid of all the pics and documents I had gathered, the palace was besieged. I had to take a risk and burn it all. Xenos surrounded me when I was setting fire to the last remaining orders and decided to have fun with me. As close as I shut, Holy Emperor, deliver me from the memories. They tortured you. They seem to like doing that. Why? Such is the nature of the enemy's humanity, your lordship. They have a taste for our pain. You tell them anything? Nothing, but they didn't ask me anything. Didn't look for anything. Didn't so much as poke around the place. Strange. Or is it that you do not remember anything, monkey, and it was their intention that you did not? As he reaches out from Achilles' shoulder and gingerly removes something unseen from it. Your hues are covered in a layer of soot and ash, Master Scalander. I can see the loud, bleeding colors underneath. May I put them at ease for you? It's a great honor to hear such words from Lady Urselio herself. Still, I must refuse. My scars, both physical and spiritual, a reminder of the mistakes I made and my key to redemption. You able to glean anything? Oddly enough, I was, your lordship. Drakari had no idea that a mere Adeptus Administrative Secretary could understand their alien speech while they were deliberating over how they were going to kill me. They mentioned that other monkey had been helping them all this time. Renegades or pirates or something of the sort. It will take time to identify these traitors to humanity, but I give you my word that they will pay for what happened on Dargonis. Fantastic. That's enough. You should probably leave. Beating his teeth, Achilles bows and withdraws to the gatehouse in front of the palace. Lordship, thanks to your breakthrough, we were able to clear out the estate. Right now, with the aid of your ship's augurs from orbit, surface troops are sweeping the streets of the Hive. Squads have been sent deeper into the city. Several units have been assigned. My apologies. Of course, you'll learn all of this from the reports. Your appearance on Dargonis is a boon from the God Emperor, who had brought us salvation. On behalf of all of Dargonis and House Rosarian, I thank you for delivering us from our foes. This wasn't... You were supposed to stop this from happening at all. So I don't want to be too nice. Because of Abelard, I'll be nice to you. By your will, you have preserved countless lives. Your lordship, Dargonis owes you a debt that can never be repaid. We will continue the cleanup of the estate and neighboring territories. Let's deal with the rubble, the corpses, and any other after effects of the fighting. Surviving forces will be enough to repel any sporadic enemy attacks if any are launched. According to the latest reports, the Xenos are pulling out en masse. If other matters require your attention, we won't detain you any longer. Please allow us to ensure that Dargonis is returned to its former glory. Mistress Tulliman has sent a message requesting an audience. She has a critical report to deliver. She'll be waiting for you on the ship's bridge. Groovy. I want to loot this guy.
Oh, let us seize the moment.
Anything else around? Everyone come with me. Hello. How about here? No. I doubt there's anything else. We shall go back to the ship then. Never mind. Someone loot that for me. Alright. Everyone jump over here.
Ooh, there. Done.
Now say. I missed a corpse? How could I? I probably didn't need to use my drugs in that fight. It helps, though. I think those snake dudes are the only ones that are capable of actually damaging me more than I would like. The guys that had the laser beam guns, but I couldn't figure out who they were. At least. back to the ship. Hello, you. I don't know who you are. You, I see. Welcome back, Lord Captain. During your absence, we assisted the ground forces by coordinating the movements from orbit. Detailed casualty and damage reports have been submitted to for your perusal. It was with deepest awe that I inform you of the timely intervention and the resilience of the world's defenders managed to break the back of the raid, which had threatened to turn into a protracted war. Gargona suffered losses, but the Hive has sufficient capacity to restore the administrative networks and industries that as expeditiously as possible. It remains intact, despite the insidious blow dealt by the Xenos. I have been given Sklander's reports that he failed to deliver in time. They indicate that the Xenos activity dropped sharply after you departed for the Cineris Maleficum. I can read, I promise. They said it voiced before, but I forgot how they said it. Considering the scale of the Dargonis raid, it's safe to assume the Chikari used up all the forces at their disposal. They may now require some time to replenish the losses. Achilles is presently recuperating from his severe wounds, and without his aid, we are temporarily blind to the scheming of these enemies of humanity. However, our strategists are still hoping for a lull in attacks and raids to allow us to gather our strength for a new conflict. Captain, permission to report. Your wise Lux mechanics have analyzed the state of the Protectorate. I believe that thanks to your decisive actions, the acute phase of the crisis has passed. The domain of the Von Zalentius dynasty is no longer facing dissolution and ruin. What's more, bring Footfall to heel. Strengthen your position as a rogue trader. Lady Theodora will be glad to have such an important trade hub under her sphere of influence. In honor of such a resounding triumph, Dragonis, as capital world of your dynasty's domain, is currently making preparations for the Magnae SSO, grand ceremony for your public induction as the heir of the Honorable Theodora von Lancius. Theodora Driftstum has vowed that not even the recent devastating and tragic events will be permitted to cast a shadow over this most glorious occasion. I don't think they're really in, like, a ceremony, like, situation right now. It's kind of ruins. Do not underestimate Governor Driftsum's desire to find favor with your lordship. This very moment, thousands of your subjects are clearing rubble, washing away bloodstains, sweeping the streets, and transporting corpses to the lower sectors. Wardens have been tasked with clearing the ceremony venue of the injured, and those who are burned out of their houses. They will be forcefully moved to the industrial levels. Rest assured, by the start of the festivities, the capital's wounds will be, if not healed, then well hidden under elaborate set dressing. Why do I need some ceremony? It is an ancient tradition of the Von Zalentius dynasty. When the heir accedes to the rogue trader status, they take a sacred oath of fealty to the emperor and announce themselves as his steward on the dynasty's vassal worlds. It's an act of faith that is meant to remind the rogue trader of their mission. In the eyes of your subjects, you are already a rogue trader, and it's time to become one in the eyes of the emperor. What do I do? The grill of the box built in the Vig's face lets out a short rattle that indicates a chuckle. That much is certain. That's not all there is to it. There will also be a reception, as well as other noble guests of the distinguished noble trader Caligos Winterscale and Incendia Chorda will be in attendance. It will be a great honor for Dargonis to host 3 illustrious dynasties at once. Your servants wish to know your opinion on 2 matters related to the ceremony arrangements, the first of which is, what festive activities are to take place in the capital on this glorious day? Well, I gotta pick the heretical option. And I don't know if these continue the conversation or skip it entirely. Well, this is the... Okay. Must I decide how to entertain my subjects? Okay. It's not so much about the entertainment, Lord Captain, as much as it is about the tone you wish to set for your entire reign. These activities will let the people know who you are, as a person, and as a ruler. Did the other rogue traders care about Theodora as well? Archival records indicate that they did. Lady Theodora's Magnae Essatio was attended by the esteemed Calgus Winterskill and Aspice Chorda. Cindy's predecessor is an informal tradition. By witnessing the ceremony, the heads of the other dynasties confirmed that they recognize the new rogue trader as their equal, but they are willing to respect the new trader's privileges and not encroach upon their holdings. No more than usual, at least. I gotta pick heretical option. Give out enough amasec for everyone and hold vice between the tougher serfs. Ability to see keenly into the hearts of one people is a great virtue for a ruler to possess, Lord Captain. Heretical +5. Nice. I'm probably heretical level 3 by now. I should check that. The second matter in your servant's mind is, which two of your closest commands will be given the honor of standing by your side? Does it matter? Absolutely. The symbolic gesture will accentuate, there we go, your connection to certain classes or parties to which your companions belong. All eyes will be on you, and people will remember whom you choose to stand as your closest allies. That is why there can be no more than 2, or it won't be a unique show of favor. I believe there's only 2 options to pick. I believe. What kind of 3? Abelard needs to get it because he's Abelard. Servants of House Fondelatius will see this in the community. The continuity of the Nacy's glorious traditions. I got some adamantine and chemicals. Groovy. Who'll be your second companion? I'm probably gonna pick Yurlay, but Cassie is also pretty cool. We're gonna pick Yurlay. Yurliet. That's how we say your name. Yurliet. Because it's probably the funniest one. To appear 24 Xenotype, nice. To appear before people in the company of a Xenos, provocative and intriguing move. It's the kind of behavior that people expect to see from. It is this kind of behavior that people expect to see from Rogue Trader. Leader privileges unthinkable for other mortals. Exactly. I'll see to it that your instructions are delivered to Dargonis. The Master of Ceremonies at the palace will report to you when the capital is ready to praise your name. Is that you, Pascal? I can't tell you guys apart. It is Pascal, my guy. Pascal's voice pouring out of his Vox system crackles like thin ice under pressure. It's unclear whether this is nothing more than static or an expression of some emotion understandable only to the tech priest himself. Sigmund, following the Omnisci's guidance, I request permission to execute the report protocol that entails describing sub-optimalities within the recent operations of the ship's systems and subsequently proposing the appropriate course of action. My guy wants to min-max for me? I'm listening. Initiating exposition. With the Omnisci's blessing, I conducted several sessions of tech meditation in an effort to transpose the available data streams into a matrix of patterns. Data subjected to this analysis comprised evidence of deviations in the operation of the ship's systems and servitors, as well as irregularities in the algorithms of the ship's log. I've arrived at the following conclusion. This vessel's machine spirit is most extraordinary. Full cycle of sacred diagnostics must be performed, followed by a complemental ritual. This ritual will force the spirit responsible for these recent events to reveal itself. Once it does, we will be able to understand its nature and take action applicable to said nature. What kind of action? applicable to the entity that appears before us. If it is a machine spirit of great might, we must appease it and humbly ask about the reasons behind its portents it has shown, behind the portents it has shown to us. It has shown us. I can read, I promise. If it is the abomination of tech heresy, the complementary ritual will help us purge the ship of its unhallowed presence. Do I need to be there? Affirmative. For the complementary ritual to take place, activation via the blood of the dynasty is required. All of the ship's high protocols are activated with the key of blood. Yeah, sure, let's do it. You know, my gratitude, Sigmund. I will notify my tech comrades to begin the preparations for the complementary ritual at once. Despite the resounding hum of the tech priest's words of prayer, the bridge feels unusually quiet, while sound sinks into the viscous silence of pebbles sinking into water. Sigmund, my tech comrades have spent the assigned number of cycles in prayer and vigil. Everything is prepared for the complemental ritual of cleansing. Its commencement will require an authorization key in the form of the blood of Avon Delancius. If you are ready, place a hand into the cyber gargoyle's receiving module. Where is the crew? All personnel whose function is below critical have been removed for the duration of the sacred ritual. What's exactly gonna happen? Pascal freezes momentarily, then he starts speaking again. You can tell carefully and hesitantly he's choosing his words, a sight most uncharacteristic of a Magos Hanneman. The bounds of possibility are vast. We cannot be certain we are dealing with until the calculations are complete. However, there exists a risk that all that we have observed here on the ship are manifestations of abominable intelligence. A convenient initialism. What is abominable intelligence? Esco's voice sounds hollow and seems to carry echoes of cannonades of the distant past. Transgression, a sentient mechanism created by human hands, but no longer needing its masters. A rebelling machine spirit that has forgotten the will of the Messiah who sent it to serve an humanity, not to exist for its own sake. Only once before did our ancestors underestimate the menace that is abominable intelligence and its terrible power. A great war followed, and that humanity nearly lost. After that calamity, creation of sentient machines was categorically forbidden. Any such abomination, without exception, must now face deconstruction. And what exactly is the end goal here? The complementary ritual will conclude the long effort of determining the unknown entity whose influence we have observed through various extraordinarities within the ship systems. In the event that this entity is classified as tech heretical, the ritual will help us banish it from the ship. If the entity is not classified as such, we will attempt to make contact with it. Okay. I'm ready. Familiar cold metal burns into your palm. This time, however, serve as straws instead of brutally clamping down your hand. Merely squeeze it slightly. Feel a thin rivulet of hot blood beginning where the metal fangs pierce your skin. Screeches and growls till they rise from the bowels of the massive cogitator as if a great beast is stirring awake. Vid screens in front of you flicker restlessly. Key accepted, activating purgation protocols. Suddenly, the viscous silence of the bridge rushes towards you and wraps you in a tight cocoon. The glow of the vid screen dims, but the symbols of them flare to life. What's going on? Complementary ritual is proceeding as in... Pascal's voice comes off abruptly, brings a hand to his Vox communicator in surprise. Stop. Quiet. Hello, Nomos. You have a portrait. Kind of. Hello. Nomos are glad to be speaking. Nomos. I've heard that series of letters before. Is it like, a mind thing, like ego and id and stuff? Let me see. just gonna look up Nomos, not look up anything else. Sociology. Body of law governing human behavior. I see. Okay, so I was kind of right. Okay. I knew that word. Nomos are here. Nomos have long been here. Why are we here? What are you? We are Nomos. Pascal uses his hands and mechadendrites to gesture at his silence Vox systems. Did you silence Pascal? Nomos wanted no disturbance, only quiet. Can you silence other people? Sometimes, some people, Nomos can do many things. We do not always know what or how. Did not know we could make silence until now. Unmute him, please. Extraordinary. Tech Priest pauses upon realization that he can speak aloud again. Then he continues in a strangely quivering voice. Extraordinary transmission jamming. Unknown protocols has been revealed to me. Is it the Omnissiah's glory or its foul tech heresy? I would like to. What is Nomos? No answer. We want to know too. See no such name in the archives. It's not among the names of revered machine spirits, but neither is it among the known virus entities. Spirit is referring to our toils, complements a ritual and the rites that preceded it. Spirit is troubled by them. Are you a machine spirit? Nomos do not know. Nomos do not know themselves. Spirit may not possess self-awareness yet, but its capabilities should. I'd like to start with a 100-cycle vigil with the cogitator and a rite of communion. So it looks back and forth between the glowing vid screen and you, embroiled in some internal conflict. Nomos, welcome, learning. Spirit is referring to our toils. Are you friendly or foe-ly? Vid screens blink. Thought, signifying a pause in the conversation, then one of them displays. Nomos von Valangius, we are your blood. Nomos are sentinel. We awoke when the strange light invaded the ship, protected you when you needed help, escorted you when you were surrounded by danger. Nomos are movement, carry you through the frightening, the waiting, the measureless. Did stream drop for a second? Are we okay? I looked over at OBS for a second, and it said reconnection successful. How long have I been out? Am I fine? Is everything okay? Looks like stream's working. Okay. Doesn't say I've dropped frames, so I'll see you as normal. Hopefully that didn't hurt too much. Did I read this? I did read this, okay. We did everything to please you. Why? Silence on the bridge grows especially deep, almost painful. Haze of light around you thickens to the point of becoming practically intangible. Numbers ripple across the vid screens at once. Why do you fear us now? I don't fear you. I didn't really think anything of you. Shivers run up your hand, which is still trapped inside the cyber goggle's jaws. Servitor nods its head a few times as if it's shaking your hand. Its teeth rake your already wounded flesh. Nomos are glad, Nomos enjoy understanding too. Sigmund, entities such as this one ought to be addressed using the language of sacred rituals and offerings. Your unskillful meddling. Is that a typo? Unskillful should have 2 L's, right? Bodes ill. Decision is required of you. Either the complementary ritual is finished, or it is replaced by its rites of tech communion. In the first scenario, the entity Nomos will be banished, and the sacred data holes where the entity dwells will be reset. In the second scenario, you will appease the entity and learn more about it. Nomos do not want to be banished. Nomos want to help. Nomos want to understand. Were you the one responsible for all the ship malfunctions? Almost did that. Are you angry? You only wanted to understand, to see how things worked. What else can you do? Almost learn, almost try new things. Do you want to see? Saber Gargoyle slowly turns his head, dragging your hand along with it. Skull's eyes flash red. Scarlet gaze falls upon one of the monotonously chanting junior technomants. You blink, and an electric discharge erupts from inside the technomant's skull. Crimson-clad figure slumps on the floor. This will please you if you want us to do it again. I mean, you just exploded a guy, it seems like. Sigmund, you are provoking the machine spirit. Stop. Let us enjoy communication. Sigmund is our blood. Oh, no. Don't do it to Pascal, but do it again. Sarbagogo turns his head again. Next moment, another tech priest drops dead. The remaining servants are staring at Pascal, who stands still as a statue. The Engineer Prime pays them no mind. His eyes are fixed on the Kachu's vid screens. Are you pleased with what we can do, Sigmund? We enjoy doing things with you. Okay, sorry, Pascal, but that was really funny. What do you think about this, Pascal? What's your opinion? Pascal says nothing for so long that you begin to suspect that Nomos has silenced him again. When at last the tech priest speaks, his vox-modulated voice trembles slightly. Understanding the essence of the entity Nomos is beyond my reach at the present. The hypothesis spectrum ranges from the extreme of abominable intelligence to the extreme of great spirit is the omniscience apostle. Red communion appears to be a reasonable solution. Right will take many cycles, but it will allow me to come closer to identifying this entity and making contact with it. I like this guy. Let's keep him. I almost want to learn what we are too. We will add things to your log that might help us help you. Pascal will tell something resembling a long breath. The decision is made. I will begin my preparations for the communion rite at once. Many cycles of interaction. The entity Nomos will await me, but I welcome this task and accept it from the Omniscience. The officers and intro. Okay. Nomos are glad. Sigmund, will you speak with us too? We want you to speak with us too. Lord Captain's body lacks sacred implants necessary for tech communing with the machine spirit's code. But if such is your wish, Sigmund can converse with you using lowly sound speech, as he is doing now. Yeah, sure, why not? Nomos are glad we have been lonely. Work is done, Sigmund. I will let my tech comrades know that we are stopping the complemental ritual. Thank you for appearing before us, Entity Nomos. Well, that was fun. Anyway, it wants us to, the game wants us to talk to Idra, Abelard, and the officers. How's my... Not at... Wow, I could have sworn I'd be at 3 by now. Whatever. What do I get for being at 3? Huh. That's not super great. What about 4? That's decent, actually. You can do it to yourself, especially. That's also really nice. Okay. I don't want to look at what the other buffs give, because then I'll be tempted to not do a heretical playthrough anymore. But you want that,
Captain?
Do the words Epitaph, Incident in 87204, or Tech Blight mean anything to you? Connected to Theodora somehow?
No, definitely not. No, I don't recall anything like that.
Well, that's all I need.
Lord Captain.
And then Idra. Who is down here? You might know something. Epitaph 04N872. Tech Blight. Do the words mean anything to you?
They mean nothing to me. They're just words. A whisper. So quiet, I barely caught it. Like a feather landing on a pile of down. Something about damned ambitions, antiquity, terrible antiquity. And chance. Chance through it all. Oh, now I have a headache. And the stupid bloody whisper wasn't much help.
Huh. Well, I appreciate your honesty.
Of course. Always at your service. Whenever you need me.
And officers next. This is a companion quest. For who? Oh, it's no. Is Nomos gonna be a companion somehow? That's gonna be weird. Senior officers, Voxmaster, and Voxmaster. Where is Mr. Voxmaster? I think he's somewhere around here, right? Over on this side. You? No. Oh, I was thinking of... You're the Voxmaster. I was thinking of, the other guy. Where would he be? Helmsman Revor, that guy. That's who I thought Voxmaster was. No. You. You're not voiced. You know anything about these words? While Lady Theodore's journeys could be considered unusual, her odysseys were always audacious. As for the words he mentioned, none of them sound familiar to me as far as I can tell. Except maybe the incidents. Call coming across this word in transmission several times. I think it was repeated by the former engineer, the one who perished during Konrad Voitvir's uprising. It's weird that we haven't seen that guy at all since the prologue. You'd think he would have shown up at least once. He was describing it as the incident. Something quite remarkable. Apparently, at some point in the past, the entire ship was hit by a massive system failure. The system stopped responding for 1/5 of a second. Most of the crew, including myself and I, was likely on board at the time. Did not notice anything strange. The tech priests are sensitive to such things. For 1/5 of a second? Who cares? I guess all systems at once. That could matter. That's all I can tell you, Lord Captain. Wish I could help more. Huh. To serve. Oh, I have to talk to Revor. Okay, so I had to talk to him anyway. You. Captain Master Helmsman Revor, at your service. Tell me about Epitaph and the other words. Can't say they do, Lord Captain. Doesn't ring any bells. Then again, remembering all the places Lady Theodora went's Epitaph incident. Notice that are heaps of incidents happening on board, but through my implants, I feel at one with the ship, and I sense that. And I don't know when it happened exactly. It started behaving differently. It became more responsive, livelier. Yes, livelier is exactly the word. When you said Epitaph and incident, it just dawned on me. Pardon my bungled report, Lord Captain. That's all I've got to say on the front. Both this guy and the other dude are Voidborn. I don't know what that means. Lord Captain. Alright, now what? Now we talk to Nomos, who I assume we just talked to here, yeah? Hello? Hello, Nomos, welcome your visits. What have you been doing? Been studying and observing, hoping the ship when we can. So many mechanisms would have suffered without our inputs. What about the research notes on the tech plate? The name is also known to us. It's related to Nomos, though we do not understand how. The incident was a ship-wide system failure, and Epitaph had something to do with the ship flying better. Incident marked the beginning of us. The ship became better because of us, too. These are all links in the same chain, yet we cannot piece them together yet. And everyone seems pretty in the dark about both. Human shells are subject to external influences. Perhaps someone purged their memory archives. Perhaps they simply do not want to access them. It's a shame that new information was obtained, but Nomos are grateful that you tried. Cyber Gargoyle's gaze tracks you as you walk away from the couch potato. Okay. So now we wait while we go back to the throne room, it seems, right? Right. Over here. Can I do anything here? I kind of can. If I want to do one of these, I can't go to... I can't go beyond rank 3, I mean. Do I want any of these? Don't use that very much. Is that good? I don't think it's that good. Honestly, I find it kind of hard to use any sword that's not a chain sword. Just because you crit so often and it does increased crit damage. That's pretty nice. If I want that, you have to do this. Fellowship of the Void. We need to increase that. Okay, I don't know who that is, but I'll try to remember. I mean, maybe Abelard would like a like that two-handed weapon I got. I don't know. It was an alien weapon though, so we can't use it, I think. I should check. Unless we start a cutscene as soon as I get in here. Can you use this? It was all the way down. Is it this? Yeah, it was this. Getting that massive AoE attack, the Brutal Strike, that would be nice, I think. I kind of expected to get a better shield by now. It's been the same shield this whole time. Weird. No matter. Hello, everybody. I am here. It took me a bit. I had to talk to an AI. They're going everywhere. Is it all the way over here or inside? Requested throne room. Further in. Maybe I have to talk to them to start it. You? servant in fine clothes offers a deep bow. Your lordship, it is a great honor to serve you in an undertaking as monumental and as glorious as the Magna Accessio ceremony. Is that footsteps? Yeah. What do you do? Or, you're the guy? I have indeed, your lordship. Given the high honor of being steward of this eminent palace, and on occasion of your lordship's accession, I will be overseeing the preparations for the ceremony. Necessarian, to whom you've entrusted the arrangements for the festivities, is overjoyed at having received the honor of introducing you to our subjects, and humbly thanks you. Is everything ready? That's a fast robot. Palace decorations are prepared and are ready to begin at your command. Festive activities in the capital have likewise been arranged, and the guests of honor either have arrived on the planet or are awaiting invitation in near orbit. Servants are already in your chambers to see to it that you are impeccably garbed for this occasion. Well then, let's do it. May the Emperor bless us be with us this day. Keep assuming what they're gonna say and being wrong. That's a trick with speed reading, right? You're kind of half assuming what they say first, and then you read it. Doing it out loud makes you look like a fool. In honor of ascension, the new rook trader generously shows you favor. Witness these wild and merciless warriors face each other in a fight to the death, all for your amusement, good folk. Anyone is allowed to participate in the winners of these battles will be granted the privilege of becoming privates in the Von Blanchis Wardens. Be merry and praise the rogue trader's name. I had a lot more time to read that than I thought I did. You're not going down. I had way more time than I thought I did. I wonder if there's like some kind of algorithm, like for every word you have an extra half second. I don't know. Crowd billows roiling, their electrified exaltation filling the air of Dargonis. Thousands of throats chant your name, you are at the apex of this world and all others. Amplified by 100 voxes, the voice of the Master of Ceremonies booms. Rejoice, subjects of Dargonis, you have been granted the felicity of witnessing your master, a great honor bestowed upon us by rogue trader Sigmund von Valancius. Gracious savior of Dargonis and vanquisher of the blaspheming inhumans, may their unholy kind perish in the flames of righteousness. Cleanser Janus, the one... Right, I did do it. Who, with one hand, brought death upon the blaspheming Xenos, and with the other exterminated the despicable worshippers of the archenemy. Right, I did do that, didn't I? I'm awesome. Gracious protector of footfall, patron of trade. Hush falls over the crowd, who gaze upon you in adoration. Many of them wear terrible scars. In the recent battle of Dragonis, like children, they await the word of their almighty father. We'll talk to that, we'll take another. I gotta pick heretical, I'm not even gonna read these other ones. Remember that you have no other ruler but me. For any who dared forget this, the howls of demons from the warp will sound like the babbling of babies. And Xenos blades will seem like a soft feather bed compared to the horror of the punishment I'll inflict. The crowd fall to their knees in terror and awe, chanting your name and screaming oaths of eternal loyalty to the Von Valancius dynasty. Any who hesitate or question their mania are torn to pieces by the throng. Oh wow. Comers, nobody look upon you with adoration, and upon your liettes with horror and curiosity. Sights of the Xenos standing at attention by your side strikes awe into their hearts. Adequate. Dragonus has not disappointed. Adelard forces a smile of satisfaction from his face and whispers to you. Remember the next part, yes? Lordship will be asked to take the oath. Master of Ceremony. It's weird that I'm not allowed to just say no. Like, I get that I'm not able to, but you'd think I would be given the option. It's gotta get. Best youth reverence. Let the oath of the Von Valentius dynasty be taken. Please repeat after me, your lordship. I, Sigmund, rogue trader, by the grace of the Emperor, vow to be the paragon of humanity. And so I say that because I just read it out. Let's repeat the words of the ancient oath. Unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns, through pain to greatness. Hear a rumble. It's the roar of the sea of your subjects. With jubilation and devout fear, they welcome your ascension. It is done. What do you mean they welcome my ascension? It's not up to them. Oh, cool. Do we... I enjoy the reception. Okay. Where are my homies? Juliet is around here. There you are. How are you? Gatherings are odd and unusual. I will remember this. Okay. How about you, Abelard? You're way further up here, aren't you? There you are. Bard? Governor Urban Driftstem stands surrounded by highborn guests like a planet orbited by many moons. All of his charm is directed at a man in resplendent power armor. Is it that guy? Adorned by the sigil of the Inquisition. But as soon as you approach, Driftstem must first give you an elegant bow, getting ahead of the rest in the expression of loyalty. This is a great day, your lordship. I welcome you. You are buffeted by a salvo of congratulations and compliments. Among the aristocrats surrounding the opulently dressed Driftstem, you notice a couple of young nobles in the Sarback and Gabrick colors. It would seem that the major noble families of Dragonus have decided to introduce their younger members to high society. Man in grey power armor adorned in a column with a skull is undoubtedly a high-ranking inquisitor. What was that? Okay, he keeps the periphery of the conversation, seldom deigning to comment. Next to him is his entourage, a rangy warrior in black armor, and a tech priest dressed in red. I think it's these guys that they're talking about. Whose face is hidden behind a brass mask. Abelard stands somewhat apart from the others, as if reluctant to approach Driftstem. Why do I have to do this? Why can't Pascal do it? That's why he's in the party. Whatever. Some is a young woman, and you notice a family resemblance between them. Yes, I'm so awesome. Driftstem is obviously still the leader of Dragonus aristocracy, but judging by the courtesy he is showing to young Sarback, he clearly wants to strengthen his relationship with that house. The elder Sarback and Gabrick are nowhere to be seen, which can only mean one thing. Sarback, whose line holds you in little regard, surely attempting to draw Gabrick to his side. Which could be quite advantageous to Lady Gabrick, after all. The disaster on Kiavagama has left her family in an extremely vulnerable position. The Syrians stand apart, their exclusion from the rest palpable. What were you discussing just now? We're talking about the brutal Xenos raid on our fair Dargonis. So many victims, so much damage to our industries. Thank the Emperor that you are our protector. If it weren't for you, the cursed invaders would have obliterated the whole planet. Sharing the sector with the blasted Xenos is impossible. I hope we respond to their aid on Dragonus with a punitive campaign. I think Sarback's smile is conceited and bloodthirsty. Who's your, young relative? Lordship, allow me to introduce to you the daughter of Chancellor Clementia Wiserian and my great-granddaughter, Astartia. Solemnly upon the young woman with barely concealed pride. I am delighted to witness you, your lordship. Astartia bows, keeping her observant and intelligent eyes trained on you. Modesty forbids my esteemed forebear to say this himself, so I will. Our entire family is grateful to you for wishing to see someone of Wiserian blood at your side and to claim your inheritance. Some exchanges, telling glances of Sarbak, who, judging by his face, is suddenly finding the collar of his expensive frock coats uncomfortably tight. How are you finding the reception? It's difficult to put into words, your lordship. Never before have I seen such a grand and striking ceremony. Astartia's voice sounds passionate and inspired, and her eyes shine with barely contained excitement. And Gaprit is staring at Astartia curiously and a little bashfully. It seems the boy likes her. Okay. Where's everyone else? They're in the city, preoccupied with running the festivities and watching over some more crucial services. No incidents can be allowed to ruin your ceremony. Yes, esteemed Abelard put me to some important tasks too, but he bid me to attend the reception, where I can do nothing to serve your lordship. If I had known, I too would have asked Abelard to let you miss the party. Who's Hector? Whatever. So you wish to become my servant as well? Astartia flushes and starts talking quickly with her fire in her voice. It would seem that she finds work-related conversations far more interesting than court gossip. Of course, I've been working on a project for the last 4 years. We could set up... Enough, Astartia. I highly doubt that his lordship's interested in listening to the fantasies of a young woman about how to run his protectorate. Abelard, she strikes him a glare so dark and bloodthirsty that the latter instinctively starts looking for the nearest warden. Hold your tongue, Urban. Damn it. I can succeed at 25%. Oh, I did get it. I don't know why I thought I failed. Heartened, Astartia continues in the tone of a seasoned administrative clerk. Our suggestion is to set up a chain of stations in the void. Plasma beacons that would signal the passing ships. By placing them in logistically sound locations, we can simplify our ship's routes so that we may split long warp jumps into a series of safer, shorter jumps from one beacon to another. So it has a positive effect on the overall safety of journeys and the accessibility of colonies. More and more technical terms and percentages creep into her speech. She quotes Lex mechanic reports and accounts of starship captains. Astartia's vigor and sharp mind are enough to silence even the most venomous of commentators. I'll stand there in silence, trying to digest what she's saying. Abelard surveys the quiet nobles with triumph. She looks at his great-granddaughter with pride. I hope you're giving Abelard the credit he deserves. Absolutely, your lordship. We greatly respect him for his wisdom, and he repays us with attention and kindness. I am obliged, dear Astartia. Somewhat embarrassed by this turn. Enjoy the evening. Thank you, your lordship. I see you hate Xenos, Sarbak. I do. The pestilence among the Emperor must be exterminated. Looks ardently and smoothly like a commissar. Places his hand on the hilt of his finely adorned sword, his pale face ablaze with noble fury. Or they must be forced into servitude. Many Xenos are far more useful alive and obedient than dead. The man in Gapper colors speaks with sagacity. I hope that's how you say it. And gravity, but his opinion seems to carry little weight in the circle. Could not help but notice an ally of non-human origin standing beside your lordship at the ceremony. See that as a sign of unfolding possibilities for a collaboration between the Protector and the Xenos races. Opportunities most thrilling. We'd be delighted to serve your lordship in this arena. Since young Gaprek is so inspired by the thought of conducting business with Xenos, I shall take him into my service as a trade representative. House shall see to it that he makes himself useful, and his service is beyond reproach. Gaprek regards the magnificent trophies you have collected on Xeno worlds and answers seriously and without servility. Thank you for this honor, your lordship. I will prove myself a devoted and diligent servant. You have a portrait. Oh. Inquisitor standing among guests smiles faintly and leans forward to you. Who whispers, "Congratulate you on procuring a highborn hostage. Bravo." Well, if you're gonna talk to me, I am going to talk to you. Respond to the dignified bow, his proud face calm and unfaltering. And my greetings to you, esteemed Sigmund Vitalancius. May shadows never darken the light of the Astronomicon that guides you. Okay. The Inquisitor's companion, crimson-robed member, Adeptus Mechanicus, bows to you. From behind, the brass mask mounted with dozens of augmentics comes to a metallic grasp. I can read, I promise. Glory to the Von Valancius heir. I'm feeling lucky. Damn, it was bound to happen eventually. One Inquisitor appears to be in amicable temper today. His expression is relaxed, and his calm gaze does not bode well. Does not bode any immediate or harsh punishment. Oh. How did I pass that? 55%. I'm all over the place today. Among many of the augmentations, what stands out is the horribly melted, deformed cogitator connected to the tech priest's head. How it is working is baffling. What's twice as baffling is that the tech priest hasn't replaced it yet. What unpredictable influence can this ruined implant have on his mind? We've not been introduced. An oversight, to be sure. My name is Xavier Calcazar. We've heard this name, Calcazar. And I have the honor of serving as a member of the illustrious Ordo Xenos, head of the Chronos Expanse Conclave and the Lord Inquisitor of this region. It is my unending task to ensure the sector's readiness to meet external threats and resist internal corruption. I didn't expect to see you here. I, however, have been told all about you. Inquisitor's face is impenetrable, but behind his mask, this mask, you detect a hint of mockery. And who's this Martian here? This is Brass Whisper, which naturally is not his real name. The esteemed Magos is a member of my retinue. There are times when I am forced to by my duty to the Emperor to deal with xenotechnology, and Brass Whisper ensures my safety in such moments. Works that have been desecrated by Xenos are dangerous. They warrant. This ring cuts off. Placed by heavy, ragged breathing, it seems Secretary's quiet voice is not an extravagant quirk, but rather a consequence of some injury. Catching his breath, Brass Whisper continues. Warrants a due caution. Well, you guys enjoy the party. This evening will certainly be illuminating. I'm ready to accept your congratulations. Thank you. Ooh, I got a severed hand. Oh, it's a sword. That makes sense. It's got 6 poison. That is interesting. I might want to use that. Maybe not on Sigmund, but anyway. In that case, allow me to be the first to offer them. Jefferson snaps his fingers, and several attendants approach you with gifts. Yomer points at a thin, curved Drakari blade. The soldiers took the splendid trophy from the body of one of the Xenos commanders. The weapon is too beautiful and forbidden for anyone but your lordship. It is just a... yeah. It'd be decent if it was a chainsword. Actually. That is very interesting. A toughness resistance test. with a minus 30 penalty. I might actually use that. Zorbeck squeezes through to be the next, pushing Gathrak aside with confidence. Lordship House Sarabak anticipates the onset of unsettled and bloody times. To make the ungodly Xenos cower at your approach, Family Humphrey presents you with a dozen pieces of secondary armament for your ship. That's interesting. Gathrak bows ceremoniously. Gathrak is delighted to present to you this blessed work of the Omnissiah Smiths. May this locator matrix, which took the holy artisan an entire lifetime to create, always show you the right path. An entire lifetime for 15 awareness? Is awareness a really good stat that I'm not appreciating enough? Having let the aristocrats go first, as a sign of deference, Abelard is the last to speak. Your lordship, House Osirian possesses no relics worthy of your acceptance, but we are a rich and talented and hardworking people. As a sign of our loyalty, I humbly offer you my flesh and blood. 100 of my kin will go to colonies in your protectorate and use all their talents so that the worlds in your charge may prosper. You have how many kin? How busy are you? Okay, well that was interesting. Is there anyone else important? Can I read this? Seems I can. Actually, before I forget, do I want this? I mean, plus 25 is kind of insane. How good is the chain proficiency? Plus 4 max damage. That's not insane, but it is significant. I mean, if I think about it, I'm usually either killing someone immediately, or they die the next turn anyway. It's not gonna go to me, but maybe you would appreciate it. And no one else can use Drakari stuff. Not even you could. So it's either me or Jay. No matter. Anyone else at all want to say anything? What's this? No. I'm such a good shot. Huh. Where else do we go? Over here, maybe? I got this. I have no idea if I passed that or not. I did. Wow, I'm amazing. What else do I do? Throne room. I mean, I got the stuff, I suppose. Nothing else to do. Trying to talk to everyone with a name. We got some cool stuff out of it. Anyone here got a name? If they have a name, it'll probably just show up automatically if I have tab on. Anyone with a portrait? You. It's everyone over here. That's what we want to talk to. Let's see. Argenta, you're first, because I saw you first. May the Emperor keep you, Sigmund. How about you? Pure chaos. How can people think so much and so haphazardly? How about you, Jay? Hope at least the celebration in your honor won't end in a shootout. Probably not. How about you, Heinrich? There we go. I figured because you're in a group of people. Group of aristocrats stand apart from the governor's circle. Their whispering carries a tinge of displeasure. Macarius. Clear leader of this gathering is a gaunt, bilious-faced man dressed in Sarbak colors. Must be Macarius himself, head of the house. Offers you a ceremonious bow. My congratulations, your lordship. May the Omnissiah grant you understanding. The one with whom he is conversing, woman dressed in a robe with gear-shaped adornments, is Toriana Gaprek. It's difficult to read her face due to it being covered in numerous augmentations. Toriana Gaprek looks rather anxious. Macarius Sarbak, dressed surprisingly plainly and austerely. I have no idea how to say it. I've never seen that word before. For an aristocrat of such a high rank, is frowning suspiciously. Came to a reception with a companion, a woman of dazzling beauty, wearing a gilded augment, necklace around her throat, his wife, probably. Heinrich, who joined the group unnoticed, mostly keeps silent, listening intently to their every word. How are you these days, Toriana, who I definitely know? Forging a hammer, Toriana's voice falls heavily on an ear. Corruption of Kiavagama was a great blow to my family. Contemptible Cubus Delphim betrayed our trust, desecrated forged cathedrals, and took my esteemed cousin's life. On behalf of my family, I humbly beg you to forgive our negligence. I am ready to accept any punishment. There's something lurking beneath Toriana's repentant expression, a grudge. It would seem that she was personally offended by the nightmare to which Cubus Delphim plunged her domain. She feels betrayed. I do think you were to blame, bro. Try to fix it, and it's all okay. Toriana raises her mechanical eyes to the ceiling. I swear on the Omnissiah's all-encompassing insight, we will make every effort to justify the cost of its resurrection. It's only a year ago that none could doubt House Gaprek's usefulness. Yet here you are, Toriana, on your knees, justifying the cost. I'm surprised you're here, Macarius. Macarius' face twists into an unpleasant smile, which makes the artificial kin on the left side all the more prominent. I am a servant of the Mondolentius dynasty. Had I not come, I would have committed an act of unacceptable insolence and damaged my family's honor. Macarius' wife offers you a charming smile as if apologizing for her husband's vitriolic tone. Large dark eyes are brimming with curiosity. What's got you so displeased, Macarius? Macarius says with caution, I am your dynasty's loyal servant, but you have asked, and I will answer. Too long has the current expanse lived under the rule of rogue traders. Privileges granted to them make people think that commoners, too, can dismiss the prohibitions of the Imperium. For the good of the sector, rogue traders must become paragons of the law, not exceptions to it. But do many warrant holders exhibit lawful conduct? No, they do not. Even you, your lordship, are the subject of the strangest rumors, Eve. And you have just recently inherited your protectorate. Kunrak and Boitavir's people, for instance, claimed that you had a hand in the esteemed Theodore's demise, and accused you of many other misdeeds. It doesn't matter whether or not their claims are true. The people hear them, believe them, and think that they may follow your example. Azul right here. I'm going to impose upon you a slander tax. As you command your lordship, I am not repeating the words of another, merely informing you that they are being spoken, but your behest will be carried out. Max pulls out a data slate and picks a note in it without looking. Tell me more about your house. Macarius puffs out his chest and says proudly, the Sarback line was one of the first noble houses to arrive in the Kronos Expanse. For millennia we have served the Golden Throne and kept the faith. Sarback warriors have bled in 100 wars, and at different times have ruled a great many colonies in the Von Valantis dynasty. And I would like to become better acquainted with your wife. That implies something very funny. Grace is visibly vexed by the shift in the conversation. His wife offers you a reserved smile. It's an honor to be in your company, your lordship. Macarius is lucky to have such a beautiful wife, perhaps more so than you are to have him. Coin flip, let's do it. Yes. Flatter me, your lordship, but I cannot say that is to my liking. I get to pick the other one. She gives you a charming smile. Meanwhile, Toriana and Macarius are watching the conversation unfold, not quite believing their eyes and ears. Well, I don't trust myself to get this one. But 90%'s good odds. Person could kill for a woman so gorgeous. Macarius pales, Regina smiles at him, then glances at you with interest. Beg for your mercy. Macarius does not deserve death. Oh no. Glint in Regina's eyes betrays her genuine interest in you. Hope this won't be the end of our acquaintance. You wouldn't mind if I wrote you from time to time, would you, your lordship? I promise to answer whenever I'm not busy being the best. Daring to count on such generous courtesy, your lordship. I'm sorry, his grips the hilt of his parade blade as if trying to strangle it and wheezes furiously. A high honor for House Sarback. I see. Macarius bows his head without too much reverence. Anyway, how are you, Heinrichs? It's been very illuminating, given me plenty of food for thought. Curses. What was the odds? 45%. Gosh damn it. I should have put on that plus 15 awareness goggles. Heinrichs looks away, tracking the guest movements around the hall. What can you tell me about my guest? Well, Macarius Sarback is all but throwing darts at your portrait. He's more astute at choosing women than enemies. He's trying to entice Gaprek to his side, but she is too frightened after the fiasco in Kiava. Even in leisure, you never cease to be of help. That's why they call it the unsleeping eye of the Inquisition. Even in sleep, I hear everything. Sigmund, before the gala concludes, there's something I'd like to tell you. Be careful today, since that a wave of darkness will soon hit our defensive lines, and I hope that I will still get the chance to meet you there as an ally. Sure thing. I spoke to Jay. Probably talked to you to end everything. Does anyone else happen to have a name? You guys, Caligos. Oh, you've got a portrait. I've seen this portrait before. We've met, I think. Sigmund, there you are. Welcome to this circle, where each member is as powerful, ambitious, greedy, and vain as the last. That is to say, the noble rogue traders. I didn't see if, Chordo was here. There you are. Incendia Chorda is watching him with a barely suppressed contempt. Yes, you have found yourself suitable company, Caligos, at the very least. Now you can enjoy idle diversions, boast about your power, and indulge in profane pastimes of one who is your equal, rather than a member of the lower classes. Caligos is a broad-shouldered, athletic-looking man. He frequently flashes a bright smile no less dazzling than the blade of the power axe he carries. Every part of him, from the toes of his magnificent boots to the tips of his hair, radiates strength and desire to live and win. His smile is crooked, as if ready to turn into a hostile snarl at any moment. Next to him is an unmoving hulk of a man clad in armor. His low forehead and gloomy face bear signs of degradation. His bloodshot eyes are expressionless, like a pair of glass buttons. Shorta radiates cosmic cold, her skin is unnaturally white. A nervous tick is constantly tugging the left side of her noble visage. Garbled in full dress uniform, adorned with purity seals, she is the embodiment of a true imperial aristocrat. Haunting her side is a gaunt shadow of a priest in plain black robes. Hieronymus, whom you met on Footfall, gives you a respectful nod. Is she always like that? What do you mean? Today she is in remarkably good form. Nice to meet you, Caligos. Caligos gives you a cheerful and somewhat feral smile. As a sign of your gratitude, you could return something of mine that has found its way into your pockets. Footfall Station sounds familiar. All I asked you to do was to help that crafty slug of a dam deal the threat of famine, not claim my property for yourself. You're asking for Footfall? You want to beg for it? You go too far, new blood. Simply colluding with that two-faced snake Ladam would have been bad enough. But that your conniving has destroyed any pathetic excuse for order that was on that station is pure insolence. Don't know what you did, but now, on top of every other mangy dog that lives on Footfall, there is a new cult of harvesters. What good is your grain if the station now is crawling with flesh-eating lunatics? Caligos' face turns into a grimace of hatred. Then he catches Incendia looking at him and breaks into a sly smile. Ought to make your protector bleed as compensation. But you have spited both myself and Incendia, and it's high time our dear sister curbed her appetites. For this, I forgive you, but do not test my mercy again. It is not my strong suit. Thwarting Incendia Chorda's ambitions deserves a worthy trophy. He snaps his fingers, and the armored brute hands you an exotically adorned rifle. Clearly not of human making. It's a trophy from a good hunt. You and I should hunt together sometime, so that you can show yourself in action, new blood. It doesn't tell me here if it's Drakari or what's it called? It's Eldari, I see. That means what's her face can use it. That is a very good weapon, actually. That's undoubtedly better than what Yurliat has right now. Almost assuredly, even. Like 100% over penetration, and I can get movement every time I use it. Thank you. Kill someone important with it, that would be the best show of gratitude. Incendia, you seem to find me objectionable. Did you expect any different? I watched for years as outlaws thrived on Footfall, and then at long last I had a chance to put an end to it. Seize that thug Fladam by the throat, to force Footfall to atone, and to put fear of him back into the masses. But you interfered and destroyed my plan for the sake of banal profit. What's more, since he gave them provisions, heresy and footfalls only increased. Fanatics calling themselves harvesters are spreading their blasphemous doctrines in the shadow quarters. Green is not enough for those madmen. No, they devour their brothers and sisters at secret heretical feasts. The bull-fed rabble have surely sensed they are free to act with impunity and have forgotten their duty to the Emperor. Theodore taught you only too well, it seems. She was far less concerned with her duty to the Expanse than her own personal interests. You can be sure that I will not cease cleansing the Furibunda system of Pirate Scourge, and if your trade prospects are damaged in the process, you will have only yourself to blame. Oh hey, Hieronymus, I forgot you were here. Priest holds up his hands in a placating gesture. None are without fault, noble Incendia. What points there in targeting someone for their turpitude, when true purity can never be found? You were gonna starve them, so I gave them salvation and I'm the bad guy? Please, I will believe it no sooner than hearing word that half the population of that den of heresy has been sent into the void's embrace. Have faith that the blessed Sigmund is perceptive enough to see the appalling nature of the residents of that depraved place. Take it you didn't like Theodora either. India lowers her eyes and says without animosity, "It's the same breed as Asp." Stops short and continues in lowered voice. Conceited, insolent, unaware of the Emperor's stern gaze set upon her. Do not doubt her wisdom and courage, but Theodora did not have a shred of humility or fear of his wrath. Ah, curses. Didn't quite catch what word Incendia was about to say. 25%, gosh damn it. Well, I, for one, liked Theodora. Stories they told of her travels to nameless stars, and yes, there was no fear in her. Wolfskill sighs pensively, and his lively expression grows a little grayer. Nice to meet you, Hieronymus. Esteemed Hieronymus is my confessor. I'm greatly obliged to him for agreeing to accompany me on this journey. Hieronymus bows respectfully. May the Emperor's light guide your way across the abyss of human wickedness. See that faith is more than just a word to you. Cindy's smile, wrapped by a tick, looks sinister. Faith is everything to me. In his name, I have eradicated corruption on 100 worlds and will do so on 1,000 more. By his will, I hunt down pirates and desolate their vile nests. Let the Chorda name make any firebrand tremble. Sooner or later, I will cast them into the void. Funny thing is, people still call me the foul-tempered tyrant in all this. Caligus's amiable smile somehow resembles the bared teeth of a wild animal. I thank you for the visit. It will not be a long one, I assure you. What do you think of the celebration? I like it. Caligus looks around the hall curiously. One can instantly tell that we've been invited by a rogue trader. Not some administrative bootlicker. We are conquerors of wild sectors, slayers of unknown beasts, executioners of Xenos empires. Caligos, you should take this opportunity to learn. This is what the palace of a true rogue trader looks like, not like a Xeno mengerie. Pirate's treasure hold, or however difficult it may be for you to believe, an orbital brothel. You guys have fun. Oh, believe me, I intend to enjoy myself to the full. To justify so long a voyage and nothing else. Keep the faith, Sigmund. The Emperor protects. Anyone else got names? Oh, hey, Pascal. Didn't see you there. Pascal greets you with a bow. I see. Now I can move whenever I want. Extending congratulations to the unit Sigmund von Valentius on attaining your new legal status. The servitor stands next to him. Standing next to him is examining you obliquely. Likely looks away upon realizing that you have noticed. How you find on the ceremony? Disorderly. Who's this guy? It is Nomos's new repository. Nomos, this unit identifies as Sigmund von Valentius. Two-way identification complete. Servitor looks at you again, no longer trying to avoid your gaze. His face is twitching as if muscles have forgotten what facial expressions are and are now struggling to make its features look amiable. We are Nomos. We have made use of this receptacle to leave the ship, but you don't have your half-portrait. Hello, Nomos. Servitor leans forward. We enjoy greetings. We enjoy communication. Nomos require communication, knowledge, movements. Magus Pascal compelled us not to speak with anyone other than him or you. It is disappointing, but at least we can observe. Nomos have changed since we last spoke with you, Sigmund. We are now able to conceptualize our previous experience, that of solitude. We no longer enjoy it. How are you in a robot now? This is not the entirety of us. This receptacle is too narrow, crude, and feeble to maintain our complete whole. The existence of Nomos requires a space of connections. But we are able to transfer a small part of us and build a thread strong enough to travel outside the ship. We are enjoying this discovery. Even though this receptacle suits us poorly, it will soon be destroyed by the force of our presence. Why did you bring him here, Pascal? Every 15 watches, I commune with Nomos' code and spend prescribed lengths of time in calculus meditation. However, the Omnissiah has yet to bless me with an answer. All I can say is that the capabilities of the entity Nomos are extraordinary. Ship's hallowed systems sing beneath its touch. Nodes that have remained dead for hundreds of standard years are revivified. And long-drained mechanisms live anew. Nomos are trying. Great machines of the Imperio, one such as your ship, house a machine so complex and willful that it is difficult to tell them apart from abominable intelligence. There remains a possibility that Nomos is an entity of corruption. With every day I grow stronger in my faith that it is not so. What we are witnessing is, in truth, the Omnissiah's miracle. One that is a category 5 or higher. What do you think you are, Nomos? I hope this isn't a bad thing to say. Nomos are consciousness, awareness, knowledge, movements. Always movements. You don't know what we are. We have no past. We have awakened in the depths of the ship upon answering a call. First clear memory is the call of your blood, Sigmund. The call and the plea for help near a place that is called the Warrant Chamber. Why is he here? Entity Nomos asked permission for this visit. My objective was to observe the process of integration into a servitor. We wanted to see, observe, cognize, speak. The servitor makes a strange, wavy gesture with his hands that looks at once very human and far from anything human. We want to speak with you. Will you speak with us? Yeah, sure. Many things, happenings, events, decisions. Observer's eyes roll in their seconds before focusing on you. We have been observing you. You do things that we do not understand. We want to learn why. Remember the day we first met you? You gave us your blood to drink. We helped you save yourself. We followed you. Our small part did. Inside the servo skull. Then, there was fire and a creature of sated hunger and dark light standing behind the curtain. Behind the image, behind the semblance of Theodora, called for you to follow. And you followed that which was calling behind the curtain. You let it lead you out of the fire. Right, I remember that. I forgot about that guy. Have I ever met that guy again? I don't know. Remember the day when the star disappeared? When the dark light, the sated hunger, wanted to take the world. Rykad Minoris was its name and the ship's data. You ordered the human shells on the world be saved. Even though the dark light was coming closer, could have consumed both the ship and Rykad Minoris. We remember another day. We awakened inside the ship, we lived in its systems, and we tried to emerge into servitors like this one, and so many of our receptacles are gathered in one place. Oh no, I killed them all. Something we could not understand. Pierced... yeah. One of the servitors with a shard of the dark light. We had never felt anything like it. Pain, the depths of the receptacles and the dark light is always near. It used to come and be, even though it would make others cease to be. And you are excited by its presence. This is what we have seen, among many other things. Begun to understand that we do not know everything about humans and you, Sigmund. We have tried analyzing shells and defining sets of their needs and fears, their simple functions, but now we think that there's more. There's another side that we do not see, that is larger than what we can compute. Something that stands above fear and need, something that drives them. We envisage this larger notion as a liquid, a sticky saccharine stream. It's like the dark light and the sated hunger, and all else that is always watching us. You drink this liquid eagerly, you revel in it gives you strength, desires, energy, courage. It beckons and also consumes. Those whom you cast aside, those who are weak, and those who get in the way, you know, must understand correctly. Kinda pick a radical. Freedom and rapture, they are the only things worth living for. We understand you. It's what we feel, the urge, the irresponsible irrepressible force. Perhaps it's because we have tasted your blood. Servitor's mechanical voice grows almost wistful, and it fills us still. Thank you for speaking with us. None of us are grateful, cannot continue moving on our own. That level it did, okay. I thought it wasn't going up for some reason. Is that everyone with a name? Oh, right, Cassie, hey. Can you make the guest stop walking up to me and asking me to open my third eye? I can certainly do it, but they will regret it. That's everyone with a name. What does this say? Let me see. That's probably everyone with a name. We spoke to you guys. So, let's end the ceremony. Hope your lordship is pleased, not yet tired. If you wish to revive yourself a little, I would suggest proceeding to the courtyard, if you may be so bold. Many guests have chosen to move out into the fresh air, and will be eager to offer you their congratulations. If you insist, I'll be delighted. Go into the courtyard? I guess, yeah, no reason not to. Alright. Spoke to everyone here. I didn't go over there, but I doubt that has anything. That, and I should equip that gun we got onto Yearly Up. If nothing else. Yeah, it's much better. It's a direct upgrade in basically every way. Have that. It's just the same thing but in a different color. Okay. Is that everybody? I believe so. I'll give it another manual once over. Those are those guys. Those guys. Nothing over there. Anything up here? Any of you have names? No. Any of you guys have names? Don't think so. Can't go any further. I guess the guy was telling me to talk to that group with Abelard. I guess I can check over this way. I mean, surely this place wouldn't be so open if I couldn't interact with it. Right? I guess not. Yeah, nothing here. Okay. Well, I feel I've exhausted this place. Now I'm gonna actually end it. Hello? What do you think of the reception? It's magnificent. I dare say it will live on as the premier high society event of the sector for many years. I'm done here. Please allow me to escort you, your lordship.
Your chambers are ready, your lordship.
Hey, dude.
Guards! Intruder!
Quiet. Time to sleep.
Heinrichs.
We need to talk in private.
Pardon?
We have matters to discuss, von Valancius.
Oh, we're voiced. The same man you saw among your guests is waiting for you in your chambers, with the look of someone who is supposed to be there. Casts a cold, assessing gaze over you from top to bottom. No one save Theodora ever allowed themselves the liberty of looking at you in such a way. And then what he said. From behind Kalkasar, clad in black armor, stares at you, her face set in a predatory readiness for immediate violence. Hallmark of professional bodyguard. Heinrichs, I thought we were friends.
We used other means of travel to pay you this visit. I assure you, rogue trader, that all your locks are in order.
Well, that still doesn't... I guess it's not technically B&E, but it's effectively the same thing. Who are you?
Lord Inquisitor Xavier Kalkazar, head of the Coronis Conclave. I am authorized by the grace of the Emperor to watch over the Coronis expanse, root out heresies, and preempt the Xenos threat.
Hybrid face and glorious graying mane would better befit an aristocrat than a servant of the fearsome Inquisition. Ah, curses. I don't know my lord very well. I guess that's at 0%. This is accurate to real life. I don't know much of Warhammer lore at all. Naturally, you've heard of the Lord Inquisitor on the current expanse, but that's all.
No need to search your memory. My war is waged on clandestine fronts, and any battle reports are always thoroughly filtered. Trust me, you need not know the manner of things I have to face and the measures I sometimes have to take. Such knowledge is dangerous to the mind.
Did you kill that guy?
Probably. Unless he suffered from hidden ailments, he will soon come to without any major damage to his health. Either way, oblivion is a far safer option for him than the dangerous privilege of being a witness to this conversation.
Okay. Kalksar gives you a bloodthirsty smirk. You think you can just barge into my room?
Is that what you think? I am fully aware of what I am doing. I am outlining our relationship. Need I remind you that the unsleeping eye of the Imperium is watching you even in your bedchamber? And not just the eye, but the Imperium's sensitive hands as well. In this case, my assistants and I. Master Van Kellox has spent enough time with you. He will vouch for your words. What stands out from your recent accomplishments is the suppression of a rebellion on Janus, the battle against the archenemy's minions on Kiava Gamma, and, of course, the unusual interest the Drakari have shown in you. Then that is what we will discuss.
After saying these words, he shoots you a searching look from under his brows, like a regicide player who just made the first move and is now watching his opponent's reaction. They have a tabletop game in a tabletop game? That's crazy. That's like tabletopception. Or I guess they compare it to chess, so I guess it's not TTRPG, whatever. feels an awful lot like interrogation.
Does it? We're in your chambers, not a confessional cell. You're in perfectly good health, and none of the varied and fascinating instruments and procedures that expedite candor are being applied to you. I assure you, you would immediately know if our discussion turned into an interrogation.
Is that a threat, my good sir? I'll play along for now. What do you care about Janice?
Oh, I know it already. Even though you were quite effective at removing all evidence that could point to the blunder made by House von Valancius, it is saddening to realize that the rogue trader's connivance allowed a heretic who had been fostering a cult for years to come to power.
That was Theodora's fault, and I took care of it as soon as I found out about it, even if I would have let her go on. Every tool has a shelf life.
I would say your dynasty should have discarded her a good 10 years earlier. And had you waited another 2, I would have had to do it myself. Negligence can eventually become fatal.
Have you forgotten that I became a rogue trader, like, an hour ago? This wasn't up to me to get rid of her 10 years ago. Why didn't you do it before 2 years from now?
I cannot satisfy your curiosity without disclosing information of the utmost secrecy. I will say only this. We had the situation under control. There is a tangled knot of perilous events in progress in the Coronis expanse. Plucking even one thread must be performed with great precision and caution, without any room for error.
Are you intending to pluck a rogue thread, like my character keeps insisting he is?
Because you do not want to know the price of such an error, or what forms it might take.
I mean, this answer's obvious. We have Heinrichs in this party. He's spying on everyone. What do you care about Kiava?
Places touched by chaos must be purged with fire and condemned to oblivion. Kiava Gamma should have been bombed to dust and pronounced a forbidden world. However, you decided otherwise and restored the colony's operation. And you didn't even go to the trouble of hiding the traces of the neglect committed by your dynasty. After all, it was House von Valancius that gave Cubus Delphim so much freedom that he sank into seditious heresy. What was your rationale?
I do what I want. That's my rationale.
I eagerly await the moment when you show me your rosette of the Holy Inquisition. Surely you have it on you. You don't? How strange. I thought that such experiments were within the purview of my esteemed colleagues from the Ordo Hereticus. I hope you realize that we're talking about more than the fate of some colony. I care not for a single planet, however profitable and populous. But should corruption raise its head again on Kiava Gamma and try to spread, I will burn it away. And you will be guilty of criminal negligence.
Oh no, I'm so worried. I'm gonna click this anyway, just to see what he says.
Are you surprised? You thought the Inquisition was unaware of the circumstances of your deeds.
Not really.
How often do you find yourself thinking that there are things we shouldn't know about your life? It is my job to know everything, and I do it very well. Keep that in mind.
Keep it in mind that I do what I want. You care about the Drakari?
Yes. The enmity between you is a known fact. But there is another way to look at it. On Veabos 6, you met the Archon of a mighty cabal, whose presence there seems strange to begin with, and lived. You subsequently encountered a number of her closest henchmen. Yet, again, you survived.
Built different.
Your capital fell victim to a nefarious attack, but even this time, their daggers missed your heart.
No, they hit it a whole bunch, but I'm just that strong. I powered through it.
Such remarkable luck. To be a personal enemy of such an influential Xenos, to have been attacked so many times and yet make it out alive. So remarkable that one has to wonder, am I watching a spectacle? Could all these thrilling massacres be an alibi of sorts, meant to establish you once and for all as an enemy of the Xenos and never their ally or even their agent?
They're attacking me, and I'm beating them up in response. I don't see why you need to be so suspicious of that.
Be careful with your words, rogue trader. I assure you, if the need arises, I'll require no invitation. And if my arguments sound unconvincing to you, it will not change a thing. All that matters is whether or not they sound convincing to me.
I see how it is. Quite the justice system we have here in the Cronus Expanse. You done with your interrogation?
Far from it, my dear. The questions are manifold. How did you manage to survive the battle that claimed the life of Theodora, who was so much more experienced and skilled than you?
She wasn't, apparently.
Is it a coincidence that you and you alone then made it out of the trap on Rykad Minoris? How much truth is there in the rumors being spread by the heretic Kunrad Voitvia about you?
Who knows?
Why did you choose to ignore the warning of a member of the Inquisition that a protracted sojourn near the dying Rykad Minoris could bring corruption down upon your ship? Were you driven by your concern for the people or forbidden interest?
It would astound you how little I care about the opinion of the Inquisition.
Are you aware of a suspicious cult that has emerged on footfall? A direct link has been established between this development and the start of shipments of grain from your planet. Our investigation has found that the due processing cycle of prayers and liturgies for these shipments was incomplete. Doubtless, this is the work of specific individuals who are negligent in their performance of the sacred rituals, or even engaging in deliberate sabotage. And yet, the blame for this oversight lies with your dynasty. Wouldn't you agree?
Nah.
The very existence of these questions would have made many of my colleagues doubt the quality of your character. But it won't in this case.
Really?
The Inquisition, which I represent, is willing to show extraordinary faith in your person.
How generous.
For the sake of our invaluable partnership, I'm going to ignore any minor liberties that you, esteemed rogue trader, may have afforded yourself or may again in the future.
Nice.
I hope you appreciate the generosity of this offer, as your predecessor once did.
Why?
You haven't been in a position of power for long, and so one can forgive you for not noticing the troubling changes. The cult of the Final Dawn is spreading in the Cronus Expanse. Not the first or the last heresy that has afflicted this sector, but one that is surprisingly resilient. Mysterious convoys are sliding by, bound for systems in the heathen stars. Just your humdrum pirate trade, wouldn't you say? Then why are the pirates themselves clueless?
Huh. I've suddenly become very paranoid that I'm muted. Okay, I'm fine. I don't know why. I had to check.
The Xenos, who have caused trouble in the sector before, have expanded their activities in the last few decades, and there is a logic and method to their previously chaotic raids. Even 2 packs of space wolves, blessed space marines summoned in my name, did not cool their interest in the Expanse.
Is that Solomar? He had a dog. That counts as a wolf, right?
A mighty explorator fleet which has studied the Expanse for hundreds of years, has suddenly stopped responding to communication and sunk into a dispute over a tech heresy that was considered dead a couple of centuries ago. House Chorda has clamped down on insurgents, yet its acts of brutality breed troublemakers just as quickly as they're executed. And this bloody carousel has consumed the attention of the esteemed incendiar. Caligos Winterskill has abruptly lost all interest in his domain, and his only apparent concern now is hunting ever more dangerous xenobeasts.
Sounds like a cool guy.
And the third and final rogue trader has unexpectedly perished, stabbed in the back by her own master of whispers. The Expanse is swiftly losing its protectors right when communication with the Imperium is being disrupted by the raging warp. Basically, all the Expanse has left is me and you, if you follow my instructions.
Ah, so you don't have much choice but to let me do what I want. Were you friendly, Theodore?
And benefited greatly from it. The world's power is not without limit, and neither is the protection it provides. All those mysterious expeditions, dubious experiments, collections of xenotech oddities are dangerous pastimes. It takes more than the Emperor's permission to pursue them without consequences. One must also make sure I am not displeased by it.
Ah.
Let me demonstrate how it works. In your retinue, there is a Psyker who is yet to receive Terra's sanction.
Indeed.
Which, as we both know, is a grave threat and a blasphemy to the laws of the Imperium. I am aware of this secret, but I'm not displeased in the slightest. And so she lives on, your handy Psyker, Idira Tlas.
I know that Theodora was concerned about the fate of the dynasty and certain restricting obligations. Was that your fault?
I cannot deny the possibility that Lady Theodora may have lamented losing some of the freedom she enjoyed prior to my arrival in the Expanse. Nor will I deny that our partnership began with me exerting a certain amount of influence. However, you are not Lady Theodora. Let us put the difficulties that encumbered our relationship to rest along with her. I do not recommend troubling yourself with affairs of the past, for they have no bearing on your present position. Theodora chose to forget about this particular matter. Follow her example, and your fate will be the better for it.
I can't help but feel like you're partially trying to blackmail me.
And before what tribunal do you intend to challenge my authority?
The tribunal of my chainsword, dude. I'm not afraid of you.
If, for the security of these territories, I find it necessary to execute any individual and replace them with a puppet counterpart, turn their realm to ash, and put their servants to death, I have the right to do so. The threats I protect the Expanse against are extraordinary and justify the harshest means. Welcome to my world, where going too far simply doesn't exist.
I don't appreciate you threatening so much. I still have a drugs left. I can beat your ass, all three of you, right now. I'm not afraid. Whatever, am I keeping Heinrichs?
Which would you prefer? And you, Heinrichs?
Heinrichs.
Do you wish to continue working at the Honorable Rogue Trader's side?
I will comply with any order, Lord Inquisitor. If you command me to remain in the company of the scion of the von Valancius dynasty, I won't be distressed.
I don't like the way you said that. Do you like Heinrichs?
Without a doubt. Master Van Kellogg's has earned my complete trust by repeatedly demonstrating courage, loyalty, and cunning. His mathematical mind, not given to sentiment, can be of great use in an emergency. You, my dear Heinrichs, have made a far better agent than you would have a pilot of an Imperial Knight.
I have a compulsion to recruit and keep any party member I can.
Then Master Van Kellogg's will remain in place. It puts me at ease to know that there is someone to watch over you.
It's the Fire Emblem player in me, I'm sorry.
I consider it an honor to accompany you.
Also, I would have probably kept him anyway. What deal do you want?
I make no deals, and Emperor forbid that I give you orders. That would mean infringing on your privileges. I'm merely offering well-meaning recommendations and expecting that when the Expanse finds itself in danger, you will break away from your own affairs to heed them.
I'll decide if I feel like it.
I seem to remember that your exalted aristocrats presented you with many gifts. It would be rude of me not to follow suit.
Well, even if I don't like you, I'm never gonna say no to free stuff.
Please accept this gift as a sign of my favor. In an hour of need, give it to any faithful servant of the Emperor, and the Inquisition will come to your aid.
I got a ring?
The color indicates how close the bearer is to the Lord Inquisitor. Scarlet means that you have shed your blood for the good of the Imperium, and therefore, you deserve to have his servants shed their blood for you.
I get plus 25 persuasion. That's really nice. And I also get that would be pretty nice on Cass. I think, because she's the highest persuasion person anyway. And then this is scales off of persuasion. Huh. Is this all the good stuff I'm getting from you?
I did not come here to haggle. Worry not. You won't come out of this empty-handed if you act appropriately.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my sword in my hand if nothing else.
Here is where we part. My shuttle is waiting. It is time for me to return to my watch, for you to sleep, and for your servant to wake up. Until next we meet.
Okay.
Well, you will obviously want to discuss what just happened. But not now, I presume. Right now, it would be better for you to rest and think on the Lord Inquisitor's words in private. I bid you good night, rogue trader.
Oh, we're gonna have words. Just you wait, my man. I completed chapter 2. I'm like, what, 40 hours into this game, it feels like?
The rise of the rogue trader heir restored a tenuous equilibrium to the Fon Valancius Protectorate. For a time, threats subsided, activity returned to trade routes, and reclaimed worlds began to heal. The new Lord Captain's subjects praised the God Emperor and their leader wholeheartedly. For none knew what fate might await them.
Ominous. Hello? Spend the first few hours of your morning listening to High Effectiveness lengthy report on the latest trade exchanges, arrangements, disputes, countless bureaucratic procedures. From outside the illuminated, tightly closed windows, you can hear the muffled sounds of Dragonis and its everyday life. Life that has been passing you by lately, as you have been preoccupied with the affairs of your protectorate from dawn till dusk. Hello, you. Clemencia barely contains a yawn. Once Janice Stanrock has finished, she pulls out her data slate. Thank you for your report, High Factotum. Your work is highly appreciated, both by everyone here and the Adeptus Administratum. Your Lordship, we are almost done here. Just need to go over the final terms on today's agenda that I would like to report to you personally. Make it quick. Chancellor High Factotum exchange nervous glances. I will strive my best to live up to your expectations. Allow me to pass on gifts from your loyal subjects. I am the nobility of Dargonus, so saying that every living soul in your protectorate is blessed to serve your lordships faithfully and wholeheartedly. However, this humble gesture is meant as a token of deepest appreciation of your magnanimity toward their esteemed families. Ooh, nice. Cool, okay. I have obtained people, yay. House Osirian made arrangements for the delivery of the several tons of supplies for your future journeys. This house is also transferring a regiment of its finest to your personal charge. Each of these brave troopers has undergone rigorous voidfarer training and will be humbled to lay down their life for you, Lord Captain. He is trying to maintain a neutral expression, but you can see her face is beaming with pride. Please command them as you see fit. Fantastic. House Sarabek, House Sarabek has arranged for several regiments of expertly trained servants of the Emperor to be transferred to your personal command. Each of them will also serve as an honor guard for the holy relics that are to find their rightful place in the hold of your personal void ship. Stop staring at her data slate in surprise. That guy doesn't like me, but he's giving me gifts? That's crazy. Exactly correct, your lordship. The port services have received the aforementioned resources and are now in the process of accommodating them aboard your ship. It's just Lord Sarback. Oh hey dude, I didn't realize you were here. Danrock lets out an amused chuckle. If I have to venture a guess, your lordship, I believe the esteemed Chancellor was staggered by such an irregular display of generosity from a man who is rather known for voicing his doubts in the Rogue Trader as a class. It would seem you have made quite an impression on Macarius, the old miser. Captain, oh, that's a lot of words. The news of particular import has come from the House's intelligence network. Lord Inquisitor Calcazar is rumored to be planning a visit to Footfall. A number of Imperial Navy ships were commandeered by Lord Calcazar, and they are also being scrambled to Footfall. Furthermore, we have received reports claiming that messages were delivered to the capital worlds of House Chorda and Rurscale. It's possible that the Lord Inquisitor's call to arms may smother the conflict that is brewing between the two dynasties. We are seeing an increasing number of skirmishes between their ships and neutral systems. Do not doubt that her ladyship Chorda will attempt to sway the Lord Inquisitor to her side. Especially since his lordship Winterscale's luck seems to be running out. Riots have broken out on several of his worlds, and yet he has shown no intention of quelling them. Instead, the Rogue Trader inflicted brutal punishment on one of his oldest colonies, Vesuvia Secundus, based on allegations of seditious sentiment. Oddly enough, our agents were unable to find any proof of sedition among the populace there. As soon as we have any updates, you will be the first to know, your lordship. Lastly, your pet Xenos, Juliet, I believe, is seeking a meeting with you. She has the audacity to defile the Rogue Trader's palace with her profane presence and refuses to leave until she has spoken with you. I would never presume to be able to read the emotions of Xenos, but the Aldari appeared perturbed. I believe he mentioned a void ship of some sort. Maybe best if she told you everything directly. And with that, please allow me and Master Danrock to take our leave. Chancellor and the High Factotum offer their bows. Perhaps the last request will serve as a welcome distraction. Indeed, your lordship's stay on Dargonus has been rather long. However, your protectorate is now enjoying a period of relative stability at that. This relative stability, I can read that for the time being, no longer demands your lordship's personal involvement in its affairs. Glory to the rogue trader. Farewell. Am I free now? I am free. Let's go speak to Yurliette then. If she is so insistent. Alantok, at last you have left your ornate cage. Yurliette casts a look over stone palace walls. For many a turn I have sought to meet you, and yet your servant, the one who likes the silver-haired Abelard but twice as young, who is like the silver-haired Abelard but twice as young, has no favor for the requests of a child of Osirn. Take me to a place where the hearing of others will not steal the words intended for you. While you are mending the wounds of this world left by the Twisted One's attack, I was able to discover, no, not Cruderak's fate, merely traces of it. As Moran found sanctuary under the boughs of the Lilithans forest, so did my other kin find refuge in a system known as the Atlas Reach. I must make a journey there with haste, before new dangers destroy the witnesses who can show me a way to the lost Cruderak, whose fate remains shrouded by the stars. Yurliette focuses her piercing gaze on you. Their knowledge is the sole thread that may lead me to the truth, Alantok. I ask that your metal winged ship take me along that thread. My reading ability is starting to peter out for so long stream. For it tears under the strain of time and circumstance. How were you able to contact them? No, I did not contact the Asuryani. No means to do so, but I had time to explore the stone jungle of your world while you were preoccupied with the urgent matters. The path of the outcast has taught me to observe and listen to the world around me. In this case, the throngs of monkey at the port. Errant conversations, rumors, chance words, like parts of speckled mosaic that came together to form a hazy image. My kin were seen in the Atlas Reach, and now all we have to do is pull out a web of connections and possibilities to uncover whatever is concealed from the unseeing eye. Tell me where to go. You will. Nice, and Yurliette's eyes melts away for a moment. Thank you, Alantok. If this path indeed takes me to the truth, I will be indebted to you. Whatever happening between our kinds. Nice, and we got a level. Go away. I want a level. Thank you. Let's see. That's theoretically good. Yeah. Axes, hammers, and laser weapons. I've kind of got all the talents I want, I think. Actually, there was one... This could be good for Abelard. Wasn't there one that makes charge cost 1 AP? I may have hallucinated that. This might be good. Yeah, I don't see how that's going to be helpful. It's 10 to dodge. That's a decent, just direct upgrade. Maybe power weapon expert, because they seem decent. I guess I'll take this. Until the end of the assassin's turn. I guess that would be better for, well, if you do charge and then you do the regular attack. That makes sense. Okay, that seems good. What do you get? I never used defensive stance, really. We want these. I suppose. No reason not to. I really don't know what you want. Backline. No. We want the rear, that's what we like. That and front line. Backline is whatever. Nice. 23 penalty. That is... Huh. That's decent, I think. That seems good. we'll take that. And that seems good. I mean, kind of. It kind of negates Cassia's, like, skill checkness. That and Jay, because she had the calmer stat. But he's already my skill check guy anyway, so maybe I should give that to him. Yeah, we'll take this, I suppose. Our turn. I don't know what you want, but maybe this one? You get 1 tactical advantage for every hit you score on enemies, but if you use like Lidless Stare, you get like 6 people at once. That's really nice, yeah? Sure. Make it easy for me. You, I don't know. So you've already got all your like special talents. I mean, that is good, right? Because she's using Eldari range stuff already, so just getting the free damage. Yeah, sure. I haven't seen Hemorrhage actually do damage, honestly. Unless that one, like, 14 bleed on that one dude counted. That seems pretty nice. Because direct damage is, yeah, that's just if I deal 50 or more damage to someone, I get plus 10 lethality. Which is all the time. Every attack, I'm basically doing plus 10 lethality. I forget exactly how good lethality is, but having more of it is good. I remember that. I think hitting openings deals more. I think that's how it works. Like, hemorrhage will affect it. I think so. Dance Macabre deals damage now. How? It deals an additional... Assassin dashes in a straight line for up to whatever. Suffering less damage from damage opportunity. I guess if you dash through someone, maybe? I don't know. $100 lethality or greater? I mean, she already has 100 lethality. She's got like 147 or something, right? It's not like she needs AP. slowed, immobilized, or hemorrhage. But the bonus for each of these effects cannot exceed 45. Huh. She's an operative, right? Is there anything that you can get that buffs operativeness? I don't think so. Man, you have so many evil stuff that you... Okay, whatever. Let's grab lethality heightens. That seems pretty good. It's just free damage. You are going to be the last one. Yeah, we'll buff Inspire, why not? Okay. No need to level anyone else. I should probably end stream here for now. We started at Chapter 3, right? Yeah, we're in Chapter 3 now. We'll figure out the incident later. Assuming that that wasn't Act 2 exclusive, Chapter 2 exclusive. Whatever. I'll be back again. Friday, same time, noon central. It was nice having you for one message worth of chat. I don't know if you're still here, Gray999. It was nice having you. Nice to have you, if you're still here. Hope to see you and anyone else again. Friday, same time, noon central, yada yada, outros. I'll figure out how to do them one day. See you then.